In the days of old Destiny 1 Taken King, there was a set of kind of secret weapons and exotics added to Banshee in his gunsmith reputation system. Progression of his rep was essentially weapon bounties defeating either broad factions in total or specific enemies like Cabal Centurions. Upon reaching the second level with gunsmith reputation, each class had a different quest for class locked special weapons with uniquely beneficial perks for each class. Titans gaining Immobius, a shotgun that doesn't use special ammo on kill when used in an Armor of Light Ward of Dawn, Hunters rewarded with Still Piercer, a sniper that came with a buffed radar, and Warlocks obtained the Susano fusion rifle, like a prototype tessellation, changing weapon damage types to match subclass damage back when there was only 3 subclasses. You needed to do this quest for your class's specific special weapon before reaching rank 3 with Banshee to obtain the next quest for your class locked exotic primary weapons, one of which will be very familiar for those that only played Destiny 2. Ace of Spades was originally released during Taken King and reprised in a new fashion during Destiny 2 Forsaken, but was a little different compared to the Memento Mori version. The first type being frankly a monster, keeping radar when aimed down sights, which was really useful in Destiny 1, having Firefly and reloading around from reserves with every precision kill, theoretically never needing a reload if you kill with 1 bullet to the head every time. The Destiny 2 version was reworked, losing its auto reload but instead getting a alternate kill clip, gaining 6 extra spicy rounds for reloading after a kill and still keeping Firefly and radar when aimed down sight. Now story-wise, it was of course very logical to return the hand cannon during Forsaken, as the rule of the Vanguard Dare and Cade's Will meant whoever killed him got all of his stuff, including the Ace of Spades. So Uldren, even though he was a shitheel at the time, was the rightful owner of Ace of Spades, till we killed Uldren and returned Ace to Guardian hands. Now not being locked to one class though, because, well, if the big exotic reward of the big DLC was only for one class, it probably would have spoiled the mood. However, it was released with 2 other counterparts that are as of yet not reprised or even mentioned by Bungie, only by folks bringing up remaining unreprised exotics from Destiny 1. Warlocks got a very class-relevant exotic in the Tlaloc Scout Rifle considering how Destiny 1 was built for energy returns. Multiple exotic armors that were good buffs for different grenades, plus perks on armor that generously added to super energy gains on grenade kills, made it so perfect that Tlaloc kills inherently reduced your grenade ability cooldowns, but also having full super energy buffed Tlaloc to a good degree, getting increased stability, handling, and rate of fire when you had a fully charged super. Considering this exotic was named after the Aztec god of rain and thunder, Warlocks could certainly rain down some thunder with this weapon. Also had the perk Eye of the Storm. As much as the accuracy buff wasn't noticed too much, it was a very fitting choice. Then there's the Titans exotic Fabian Strategy, possibly the best weapon for being outnumbered. Intrinsic perks first being crowd control, a basic damage buff on any sort of kill, then having a chance to trigger health regen on every single kill. Very similar flavoring to classic Destiny 1 Suros regime, especially with the gunpowder cherry on top. Just getting close to an enemy buff stability, handling, and rate of fire similar to Tlaloc, this time with an automatic partial reload on each kill. So in short, a very potent performance buff just by being in proximity to bad guys, plus for a single kill you get a damage buff, a chance to start healing, and an auto feed reload. So when you have insurmountable odds against you, Fabian Strategy is the perfect solution. Now especially this late into Destiny 2's lifetime, it's bewildering how these 2 exotics still never made the jump between games. Frankly, all the perks have had upgraded versions at Destiny 2 for the longest time. Like Demolitionist has a reload on grenade use that Tlaloc doesn't have. Unrelenting triggers health regeneration based on a few kills or a major kill, whilst Fabian Strategy had a chance to start regen that could easily have been stopped by taking another round. Even if they just copy-pasted Fabian Strategy and Tlaloc with the new Destiny 2 versions of each perk, they would still be simple and effective exotic weapons, even with elemental damage changes giving way to alternate perks benefiting subclasses, or catalysts like Kinetic Tremors for Fabian or Dragonfly for Tlaloc. Plus, with the rate of fire buffs, Bungie has had a solution for these sort of buffs. When a weapon gets a fire rate buff, it matched the rate of fire on other weapon archetypes. Perfect example is Desperado, originally a high impact frame pulse rifle that when Desperado is active, after an update, made it function like a rapid fire pulse rifle in its damage profiles. Same with fusion rifles with the backup plan perk. Maybe one type of fusion originally, but when the charge rate is buffed, the fusion then functions like a rapid fire fusion. So theoretically, if Fabian Strategy in Destiny 2 functioned like an adaptive frame auto rifle, it would act more like a rapid fire frame on top of the other buffs when in proximity. Now as a closing note, there are plenty of exotics that never made the gap that I can see not making it for some sort of reason, be it OP perk design or alternate replacements already existing for those weapons. But these specific 2 weapons, I cannot foresee any good reason why essentially Ace of Spades' 2 siblings have not made the jump to Destiny 2 to rejoin Ace of Spades in the modern day. Joke of the day being that Bungie laid off every developer that remembered these guns existed, and thus the new or remaining crew have no idea the potential waiting for restoration. Sadly, I think these guns will be waiting quite a long time. As a closing question for you, the audience, what exotic weapon so far hasn't made the jump between D1 and D2, and how would you rebalance it for the modern day reprisal? Personally, I'm a big fan of the first curse, the yin to the last word's yang. A super hard-hitting revolver that fits the term hand cannon more than any other. I could see a hybrid of the New Land Beyond and Symmetry existing, getting charged with headshots to build a range, stability, and precision damage buff at certain charge levels. Might be too broken for the Crucible, but I don't think about the training mode when considering fun. Looking forward to your theory crafting in the comments down below. If you're looking to support my channel, watching this far in the video already helps out a ton, but if you're looking to help out just a little bit more, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. On that note, my name is the Mad Scorpion, and I will see you in the next video.